It's a death card, fear of change. Alright.
Now I had a couple of comments there, and the videos are playing up. Just recording it stopped. But I recorded it was there, and then they just appeared as they resist change. Now you can look that up if you want. Don't have to explain myself. But I had a little fingers up to her, and then I said rotate in the next one. Resist change. Yeah, these people can't resist change, can they? Hey? They just go, I'll make a new law later, and if you don't like it, well, you should. Otherwise, go away. But I'd rather just leave, you know. That's what I say to people who I disagree with. And if it's a country, well, I guess they don't like it. I guess when they don't like the colour black, you're going to have to leave. It's not because they debate that it's right and use science and truth to do that. They just say it. And if you're a person that don't want to be in North Korea that just take things like that, then you should just not do it and take it like a bitch. Or leave. What do you reckon? Now, I love to say that to this clown because people like to just look at what they want to clown on about. You know what I mean? And then I like to show them what a clown they are. And then they go, shit, don't talk about me. I'm going to put behind the courts now and you can't turn up. So who's clown now that you're dangerous? That is a previous housing person. No longer works with me anymore. It's their fault. Right? But anyway, let's keep on trucking for a minute on this little thing that speaks.
They still wanted to dominate something, or yeah, they didn't want something to change here. They wanted somebody to go through like real bad challenges. This is natural.
Is tapping in dominating? You let me know in comments.
And they piss because you're free. And they can't hold you here.
Like I said, these people talk about themselves. Whatever Donald Trump's doing lately, tariffs and all, they ask for it. He can be just like them too, better. What do you expect him to do? Do better? Pay them so they don't hurt them? Take it up the bum? What do you reckon? Now, if he doesn't care about money, he's doing the wise thing by just doing the same thing, right? You've got to hope that you can build yourself, because if you get off another person more than yourself and then they put up tariffs, they're going to get more money, right? If it's equal, right? Or you actually give them more and you put up the tariffs the same as theirs, then you're going to make more money than them, you see? They wouldn't know that. I don't see those books. I'm sure he's making the right decision. That's what they say for all our leaders. He's a leader. You'll have another one come in, another Biden saying that he doesn't. But shit, he's there. All you hear is a whole bunch of... You know what I mean? That's how I see words coming out of most humans' mouth. It's just a waste of breath to hear. It's like repeat. Hello, how's the weather? Oh yeah, it's terrific. Yeah, I can see that. You got anything decent to talk about? Are you fighting anything that you whinge about when you want to? Or are you just too lost and busy in your own deep hole? What do you reckon, people? Oh, if you're just happy, you'll get victory and success. Oh, I laughed about that about 15 years ago. It's not funny anymore. It just As soon as I hear that, you know what I know as soon as I hear that from that person just either not intelligent enough because it's speaking such bullshit words, or it feeds you what you want to hear, as you're not intelligent enough yet. And there's always those people, and that's what it's hooking in and wheeling it. Huh? Oh, it's all above. What do you reckon? It's probably all above.
Is somebody that
You can't even speak to it. This is the thing that says leave a comment, but you'll never get a real comment back about your comment. In fact, you'll be lucky to get, oh, check out this rating sent to you. Recommendation. That's what I've ever got.
you moving forward here, okay, shit like that.
That's like someone trying to talk to me and I just throw out my business card and there you go. They'll go, huh? Yeah, I've got a question. Here's another one. That one there's got a question on there. It's just a joke, isn't it? But that's what they are. They're monkeys playing with their dick, trying to get that piss out.
Crown chakra and your root chakra. Alright, maybe you are healing, doing meditations on it, protecting it.
I'm in being exactly what I was when I left home. Exactly what I was. Had enough.
Attached to your energy anymore.
One thing that I'm also disappointed in and ashamed of, that my mother taught me about. Can't you do things for me for love? You know, it'll come back. You do things for love. I'm sick of hearing that. In fact, Mum, you couldn't even prove that theory. You know what I mean, people? Just sick of these scripts. Couldn't say that 20, 30 years ago, but I can say it now. As the beautiful information of time tells us that. Time gives us information, truth information, like the government, how they're still whinging about the same shit 20 years later, getting the basics. As they're all in there to work for you, but apparently they all want just their opinion and you guys get it. Makes no sense to me. But it does to them as the circle continues. Because they just give you what you want to hear at the time you need to hear it.
Distorted feminine energy, and it had everything to do with social class.
Ask her if you can ever comment this thing. Why she repeats these same things about taking people's energy and taking people's stuff, and yet they're actually doing that in a job. Let's tap in. You get it, people? Are you? Everyone I talk to, they go, yeah. But I understand that these people or whoever, you don't understand that, do you? That she's speaking a lot of shit she's actually doing. Now, I've talked about that the devil will do things right in your face, and it does. It's doing it to me. Sometimes you can do something about it, and you're meant to get together as a group to elect someone who can. That's why we're meant to be better getting along. But apparently we're going backwards, and we're fighting more because we believe that we get along not better together. You get it? Like these things talk about. And a lot of things about don't talk to people. And all the bad advice in the world that will just make it worse. Really would. When it comes to the problem that we've got, the sin that we've all had for that 2,000 years. You know, when the aliens turned up and said, look, I'm going to make an image of us. We're going to beam it back once you kill it. And you will, because you're a bunch of monkey barbarians, right? And if they brought one today, you'd do it again. I guarantee it. Probably in silence, because you're gutless wonders these days, the government shit. Right? And you'd kill it again and fail again with the aliens go, well, we can't connect with that. It's still prison there. No prisoners can be released from there. Right? Fucking sinners. And then the jokes, you know what the worst thing about humans? Lucky they got technology where they can block our transmission. Because our transmission to their young ones, you know, everything starts off, you know, shouldn't get bad influence and stuff like that. On another smart planet, you've got other young kids that are going through education like Vulcans, perhaps, like that kind of thing, right? And they can easily, like, they're all like Sheldons to this place, to Miracle here, that one. But they're all like that nut, right? Better than Sheldon. They can even get along with people. Sheldon will just speak in Sheldon stuff about learning and absorbs it at the moment. But he can't learn other things that help him out. It's really weird. People's brains are like that, right? Because it takes more. Some things you can't just read to learn it. You got to experience it, which is what connection is. So if you don't connect with something, you can read all about connecting. To humans, you say, "How's the weather?" Could be a point to start the conversation. Then the next thing that comes out, right? That's what they need. That's monkeys. It's robots. They're pretty useless, aren't they? But anyway, let's get back to this transmission. So we're getting this transmission from these monkeys, and these monkeys are nasty, right? And on this planet, they can translate. Even though they don't speak the language, they can automatically translate. They're advanced already. They're past the monkeys. They worked out the basics a couple hundred years ago, and they haven't worried about not having water for anybody in their world or food because it. And when they hear about another world struggling on that, they laugh. Wouldn't you? Let me know in comments. In fact, the monkeys here would probably go, yeah, and laugh, and they live it. It's fucking hilarious. Huh? And they get this transmission of the humans. Huh? And the barbaric way, they actually call themselves adults there, but they're still childish because we've got to turn them off because they're nothing but a bad influence. Because they've got nothing right. We can just say about that planet, they can't even feed their people. They can't even get along. And because they're not getting along, they can't feed. You don't need to know nothing about these monkeys because they haven't even got the basics. You can't even go check out their cool art because of the basics have failed that we can even connect with them like they can't connect with themselves. Right? Now, we would love to connect with these aliens, and we give them tests. The last one they killed, and the one before that they killed, and the one before that they tortured and stole. That'll be your... Are you proud of that history, humans? You must be, because you just ignore it or truck on. You can't comprehend it, or you just go, nah, we're the centre of the universe. Right? Do that. Do what rocks your boat. If you can't make sense of it, it's better off being dumb, right? I find that people have the best life here on earth by being the dumbest. You get things handed to you more easier. Right? It's like an adult playing a fucking child. Right? I can't be on the street. I've got a child. Oops, on the street, take the child. Yeah, but you got my child. You can't do it. Well, fuck. You want your child on the street? Now you're going to whinge that you want it. Sounds like you're trying to get a child benefit there. Right? I've dealt with child benefit people all the time where they think that they're more special or have to have more because they've got a child. And the more childs they got, the more they're more special. Right? That's the whole human thing of child benefit and trophies. Right? Because that's what you mainly see in the collective too. I can debate all day long about it. How most people are treated like a trophy. And you know how I can talk about that in debate? Because I'll go how their life works and then what you treat them at the end. And in fact, I love to debate a lot of these things and people who are older and go, and I'll talk about what isn't one, right, and what parents are meant to do. And then I go, so where is these parents? And they're very rare, right? As a parent should always be a parent to the end of their life. And the way that we've taught about love and it's your creation is you don't care about your kid. You know, one of those parents grow up already. Well, then Jesus says, and God says the same fucking thing, you dickheads. So stop crying in the corner. Stop asking for God and shit, because he's your big daddy, and he says, look how fucking old you are. Take your own fucking stupid human advice and grow the fuck up. You're all starving because you've put yourselves in that position. You all got a useless leader and bitch about it every time because it's the only things that you can pick, and you've already lost your free will a long time ago to change anything, obviously. I don't want to hear about it. You all just go over there and do it, and so collectively you get an outcome. I'm sick of hearing about it, aren't you? Right, I am. So let's hear this thing for a little bit more, and then I'm going to finish up.
They steal it from you. And it's like, this man's don't want to talk to somebody.
Oh, and back to the aliens. So the aliens have blocked us off. They blocked the transmission, so we're not heard of. Right? Because otherwise we just cause havoc in the universe. Aren't we proud of that? You let me know in comments. 14:55. Go, yep, I'm proud. Yeah. And I've got to say that because if I don't, I'll get depressed. Yeah. Oh, fuck, mate. I know how that feels. How you feel like you should go say hello to your mother even though it doesn't feel like a mother, you know, those type of things to your dad or you. But because they tell you you should. And you're in a country and you grew up and you've done all this time and you're there, but then you should be proud of it, but then it don't want you there and everything shows you that you don't belong there. Right? Perhaps you got too educated, perhaps you went to a religion you shouldn't have, and perhaps you got to go truck on to where that shit was created. And guess what? The Bible wasn't created here. It wasn't created here, eh? He likes to tap. Something like that. I hate tappers, but I'm deliberately doing it now for me fan. You know what I mean?
Yep. It's too challenging here.
Because me fans hear about what I don't like, and they would call it human test. So, oh, if you don't like this, well, let's do it then. That's their test. That's how they train people. It's like the most basic barbaric way to help people. You know what I mean? And then when they snap, you snap at them, punch them in the head. They'll go, you're crazy. Yeah, but you knew that I might do it. You wanted to train me. You get it, people? And I didn't like it. This is what happens. Do it again. See how many punches it takes. What are you going to do then? What's the next step? You can't punish me because you meant to help me. So if you do something to help me, I'm here to help. I'm doing this poof. Now you got to take it. You get it, people? Because you just triggered it. You get it? The dickhead, it just triggered it. So if I knew this could make someone snap, I wouldn't do it because I know they'll snap, right? But then they do it. Should you say to them, hey, if you do that, I'll shoot you in the head? You reckon they'll do it then? But they might do it when you say you punch in the face, you know why? Because they live, then they can get you. Shooting in the head, they're like, oh, hang on, I won't be around. Right? You get it? That's why you got to be serious about certain things. Otherwise, these dickhead humans, these childish motherfuckers, will keep going. They call themselves adults. Some of them even think they're psychologists and shit.
It's too challenging here. Alright? Yep.
And the psychologists would say, right, there should be enough of them to get together to show the well, but they all fight amongst each other like religion. Because none of them have really got it right. They haven't even got the basics. Connection. You get it?
Power.
They can't even communicate. Because one of them's racist or all this shit. And they give me the power, I beg you bullshit.
Somebody don't have the power no more. They've been defeated. Chariot in a reverse could be a
The only thing that's ever had the power here is the demon. And if the good people have it, it's been a very short time. Then the demon gets it. And you get the demon. Doesn't that sound like the religion? Give me 100, give you 10.
Yep. And that's why.
And because I gave you 10, you can't come to me and say I don't help. Isn't it beautiful? It's like the diagnostic murder plan, how he goes, it's the perfect murder. You'll join me because you'll trust me because I go down, you go down kind of shit. Humans, mate. And I'm one of them. Humans when they're not too educated. Better way to put it, eh? And how long does it take to get educated? It's like wanting to hang out with a human baby. You're like, oh, imagine you can see the future. Go, he's going to be a good kid. Now you got to wait 15 years. Now you got to hang on. Now you got to wait another 15 years before you even get to that thought where you thought he was cool.
I mean, they block your money and everything left them.
Might go backwards.
For some of y'all,
people are good at that. Definitely government systems. Definitely the human race collectively. What does that mean? That's why societies went up and then went down. The more they went up in certain ways like this one, we're about to collapse the quickest because we got tools we shouldn't have.
Somebody made a bad choice here. I don't know how they was taking y'all in the cheap.
You know the old saying, false gifts? They got plenty of them.
This person here is being blocked. They're not receiving anything anymore. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse here. Here's one, like I said, you won't have a reason to celebrate. But somebody bitter as fuck right now. Queen of Swords in the reverse here.
Oh, here's another cool thing about blocking. Check this out. It's only about these clowns and what they talk about.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Somebody could
and
be withdrawn
I got a copyright on it.
now, and they just looking at what they invested in.
Come on private straight away.
Alright, because
And then I even put, you know, you can't block study. I can still listen to it and hear it, and that's what it's there for. So, block that. Stop blocking me. Huh? In fact, all my shit soon is going to be exactly like that. So go ahead and do it more. It's not copyright to me, it's still my shit. Still say it is, and if people say it's not, I'll go sit on that again. Alright? And if you want to see some proof, I'll show you some videos and storage, not on the internet, of dated. And if you know someone's a fucking computer dude that knows what's legit and not, like photos, go see him to come and see fucking me. Otherwise, go sit on that and shut the fuck up, believe me or not.
That's what it says, reclaim power.
See you later. Now, reclaim your power, people. Tell them to go fuck off.